Welcome back to another Fairytale Fables game. Okay, we are looking at Aries, Freya, Amateur, Bearskin. I think I'm going to do some generic tempo with some Bearskin. Bearskin's real good tempo. I could do an Aries, but you know, I don't really have a comment, Yuck, on that. That's a good question, though. How do you feel about it, friend? More like Punk Mouth. Shouts to Legend Punk Mouth. How dare you? I don't think so, Bob. I didn't feel that way. I didn't think Monkey was very abusable on 4. Getting that stuff and then like getting the chain together and getting it all to work right, you needed a lot of pieces. Monkey caught my eye immediately when they gave me the beta, as I was like, this is a good boy effect on 4. That's nuts. What is this game? When I first saw it, that was the first thing I keyed in and I went, what is the power level of Fairytale Fables based on what I'm used to if there's a good boy on 4? But the more I played it, the more I went, nah, it's really awkward to like tech into it and play for it on 4 and like get a real big stat buff running, which is good. You know, I wouldn't want it to like pop off on 4. But that's just my opinion. Was the more I played it, the more I went, Monkey on 4 is all right. You can't really, it's not easily abusable, IMO. But I got no qualms with it being 5 because I don't think it's really that playable on 4, and most of the time you get your monkey summon stuff together by 5. I wouldn't really be looking for it until 5 anyway. However, you may find fewer copies of it. Being able to find copies of it on 4 meant that you could have an upgraded one by the time you got to 5. Nah, Keith, we're not going to agree on this, but that's okay. Won't be the first time, won't be the last time. In my opinion, though, you're way off, dude. I don't know what copium you got into. I like Mirror Fairy because it's extremely satisfying to scam it. Well, that puts you in the minority right now, Bob God. The going rate for Mirror Fairies, or the going line on Mirror Fairies, people don't like that. People don't like that. Just do your part. Don't like the Mirror Fairy, all right? Just do your part. Do your part. I'm tempted to just play into the hero power this turn, honestly. Like, skip it. Let's just do that. Oh, you self-aura buff, you fool. Well, you won't get a buff. That's your own fault. If you didn't aura buff yourself, you wouldn't get, or yeah, that's your own fault. Yo, Man Bear Pig. Okay, I don't think I said hi to a lot of people because I was like busy shouting at Keith. Nick, Chicken Rice, good to see you. Hello, hello. Ah, Damasi, hello. What an intro. Oh yeah, love, yeah, you know I got them intros for sure. Halfway throughout the argument, Horse considered that maybe, yeah, which although not true, makes me feel like I have an established brand. Like, wait a second, is he just riling me up? It's possible. You know it's possible. You're not even gonna argue. Legend Punk Mouth, that's right. Ah, the shout out failed. Struggling with chat commands lately. Need more time in streams until you figure it out. Got him. He had decent stats for the 4 drop. You can pick Monkey without putting yourself at a disadvantage. Sure, you can use it as like a tempo unit, but you... Like, it was really hard to pop off with it on level 4. Come on, come on. Were y'all making monkey boards that were like getting 50-50 stats bigger than everybody else on level 4? Seriously? Honestly? 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 The monkey wasn't that strong on 4. It's hard to make the monkey do much on 4. Let's not lie to one another, okay? This isn't a lying stream. Unless you're Keith. Keith will lie to you. What about Romeo Juliet? You know what? First Romeo on 3.0. I'll sell a shield. I'm here. I'm in. I'm down. I'm game. I grabbed that because I think I'm going to be happily considering scam every single game today. I think the days of scam have come. I think we are living in the scam times. That'd be hilarious if all my videos for the next 3 days are just scam boards. But I'll do it. Mirror Fairy, heard you. Mirror Fairy bad, you heard it here, make it a 2-drop? Yeah. I think it's bad. I think it's a very good card. It just doesn't bother me for some reason. Mr. Rocker, Crocker, Merlin. Yo. Shouting at Keith is one of the best options to spend your free time. Pick up crew member on 3, monkey on 4, and a cook at some point. You already don't lose fights. This is the internet. We're all lying to each other. That's the alert. You got a point there. Only a lying stream. You come across 2 Keiths. One always lies. The other also always lies, but is wearing an eye patch. No, Keith, why? Why? Because all you have to do is remember to play 6 units. All right, what are we doing here, Keith? Other than shouting epithets at Keith. Oh, that needs to be on the board, though. Hold on. Oh, wait. What are the stats? What? The 3s get the buff? I think that puts the 3 to a 5, though, so I think I'm actually kind of happy with that. I think if I sold that... So it doesn't really matter what I airdrop in this spot. I'll airdrop a cat. I'm going to put y'all in front of y'all, in front of y'all, in front of y'all. And y'all can have... Yeah. Alright, there you go, y'all. Keith doesn't know in the cadence of you ought to know. You ought to know. Yeah, when you said that, I thought of Scotty doesn't know. Why? It's because I've got another song playing in my head that I cannot bring that music to mind. Oh my god. Yuck. Yuck. My brain. Yeah. If my brain didn't malfunction ever so slightly on a daily basis, I may forget that it's there, you know? So it's just a good subtle reminder. Oh, drop your exclamation, drop your bounce emotes in chat. Oh, baby. Actually, I do want to airdrop that fool. What do I want to buff? We're buffing on 4s, so I want all my 4s on the boards. Ooh, but I got to keep you and you on the board. Dwarfy's the 4 we don't buff. I kind of want to put Chameleon just to get the buff, but it steals from so many things, and I think I'd rather just get the buff on so many things. Okay. Well, we'll go for the Chameleon. We don't want to go for it this turn anyway, so. You don't think Juliet needs to be on the board to catch the buff from Romeo? Oh, yuck mouth. Wait, oh no, but we're not buffing 5s, we're buffing 4s. What if I benched all my 4s? Oh no, then we buff 2s. Nah, I can't buff, I can't, Alright, hang on. Let's go back to what I was doing before, because I'll just get confused. What I had here makes some sense, right? It's not bad. Maybe could be better, but it's not bad. Let's at least stick with a functional board order as opposed to me repositioning after hitting ready and not knowing when the rope might burn down to 3 seconds. Chili cheese tots are alright. Yeah, I mean, you can't really screw up tots too much. Sonic's not like, oh my god, usually in my mind when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get Sonic. When I'm not like, don't you know, talking about Popeyes, you know, it's just Sonic, but you know, I'll eat Sonic at times. It's fine. Juliet dying first, truer to the lore, and also more stats. And it's kind of, is it more? It'd probably be better to alternate them now that I got boom, 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 boom on the front line, right? So go boom, 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 so go boom into boom into boom. So what we want to do is ideally have Romeo pop, share stats with Juliet pop, share stats with Romeo pop, share stats with all, like, somehow find a way to consolidate all the stats onto one Juliet on the back. Yeah, boom and a boom and a boom, boom, boom. But that said, I'm going to look for more Romeos and Juliets, so hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, the tempo. The tempo is calling. The tempo. The tempo is calling. Will you listen? Do you hear its call? What is this? Caver. Caver. Hang on, I got to buy tempo for a second, Caver. And then I definitely want to say thank you for that raid. But I'm not going to say thank you for the raid prior to buying tempo. The tempo is calling. All right, you want to be there, you want to be there so that you can move all the way back there and you can move all the way over there. Sort of deal. You'll be small this fight, but you'll be better the fight after. Bum, 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 bum. There's also a world where I do this for a turn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I put that there so that... This is awkward, but... Holy weird board, Batman. All right, we're not playing towards scam necessarily. But if I leave this here, then when I put it in slot 1 next turn, it'll be huge. We're only chasing a chameleon. It's not a very good chameleon. Yeah, thanks for the shout out to Caver. Caver, thank you for that raid. Hope the rest of your games went well. Obviously, I cut away at some point, but... Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we tie. I can take that. Alanis is... Wait, Alanis? Who are you calling Alanis? Is that Juliet? Is Juliet Alanis Morissette to you now? We can still call Popeyes Pop Yes. Pope Yes? Because of the kerning on the old logo. Incredible. You can win with fluffs now that Barbarossa got removed. You can. It's a whole new world out here today. All right, so that goes in slot 1 because it was in slot 7. The chameleon didn't slay. I think I might chase chameleon again. Oh. I was going to get my hero power buff on both a chameleon and a Romeo, but I'll definitely take a Romeo triple. I'm going to go ahead and take the hat to get cheaper spell casts. Also, can I have my sound effects back? I miss my sound effects. Since the timer thing came out, my sound effects disappeared. Do I have to turn the timer on and then the sound effects won't mute themselves? Is that like a workaround right now and I can just have my sound effects back? Is that how that works? Because I'll do it if I have to. I don't want to. Oh, these two want to be in the same slot too. No, that's not good. You were there last turn. I kind of want to get another Well, if I get another Juliet down, I'm in trouble though, because then I combine them. Oh, there's the timer. I don't even have the timer sound turned on. Timer, how dare you? How dare you? Alright. I used my whole turn. Now, I'm pretty sure I have the timer sound disabled, but the timer's still going. What the items are... Oh, talking about item management. I don't know who Alanis is. You ought to know. BB Limit, no. Your Alanis Morissette puns. It'd be ironic if I did. We have a bunch of shawarma places called Jerusalem Shawarma in Calgary, and I was trying to explain to my dad how that wasn't a religious statement. He refused to not be offended by it. That fire oak, don't snipe me. Interesting. I think Atlantis got lost. No, we're talking about Alanis Morissette, apparently. Do I know you? I'm not even level 5 yet. Why am I not level 5 yet? All right. So I set it up so I can play both of these. Oh, you're a smithy. Oh, I do know you. I got a smithy. I forgot about my chameleon. I wasn't even watching the fight. All right. Well, I want to know you again. You're not the you I wanted. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. Pardon me while I burst. Okay. Pardon me, pardon me. Will I ever be the same? Nah, I don't want this stuff. I want other stuff. I'm not seeing the stuff that I want. I'm looking at these shops and they're full of stuff. And I'll take that stuff. Experience is neat. Maybe I'll find stuff I want over here. Oh, look. See, I want that stuff. Just show me stuff I want and I'll take it. I'm not that picky. I just want certain kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, nobody's got a boost going, but... Look at that big boost item. Get that +1/1. Actually, let's put that on the upgrade. All right, hang on. Can I... 150% timer sound. Okay. I think I figured out how to finagle it. Turn the sound effects up, turn the timer all the way back off. When the sound effects die, notice it. Go turn the sound effects back up. When the timer sound starts kicking in, scroll that from 0 back to 100 back to 0. Boop. Oh, disaster. My Romeo popped last on the front. Not buffing my Romeo on the back. There's similar things with fire. Oh, yeah. All right. All I'm going to say is that some of these FUD places need to calm down, okay? Why would I want to double cast every other spell that's targeted as opposed to just double casting every cheap spell? Maybe I get an expensive spell that I really like and I'd want to double cast that. Maybe that's why. I kind of also like the idea of higher tier treasures, but I do have a hat, so it's kind of hard to pass up a double caster with a hat. Oh, see, my sound effects came back and went away. That probably means the timer sound is back. Okay, I got sound effects back. I got them back. We are back in sound effect land. Wait. Oh, it's like 3. It's the last 2. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever. My cards aren't working. I really need another Juliet for the back line so that it doesn't matter which of the 2 of these gets clapped first. And then I can actually put Juliet first. Nah. Nah. Yeah, but let's take a Haymaker, and it looks like we're probably playing dogs. Neat. I got no qualms with that, believe me. Okay, let's see if the sequence decides to be friendly here. I'm hoping it does decide to. That'd be more fun for me than if it decides to be unfriendly. Matter of fact, this probably goes further back, because I don't know. I don't know, this is going to be awkward, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, we had one that we would go to for lunch at work that ended in C.A. Cali. So, you know, it started with pho, and then it would say Cali. Yeah, but anyway, that was just a place we went to. And I'm not a fan of pho though, so that's not been a big theme in my life. Yeah, I know better than to say any of these things out loud, of course. You can't hear the sound effects anyway. Tom York is better than sound effects most of the time. Who was that? I think it was Uniderp disagreed with that statement yesterday. I seem to recall a moment of, oh, you know, like, if you combine the wrong things, Keith, with pho, it just, you can say things you didn't intend to say. Woo, pirate map. Let's get a big treasure. Yeah, so it's just, you know, I know you know as someone who has streamed, you got to be careful in these situations. It's just kind of like little streamer tricks to make sure you don't say silly things that you didn't intend to. You know. I know you know, you stream. You stream and have streamed. You know what I'm talking about. I could have taken the Star Child. I was staring at it just for tempo, but I think with this here pirate map, I might be a fan of our friend Narcissus. Yeah, you know what? You're not going to be that big. Let's see what else you could be. Oh, you're going to be even smaller. Incredible. These Morpholots really just doing work, if I had to say so myself. And I do say so myself. It sucks. I don't need an XP if I lose a fight. I just need another shop. Oh, hey. Haymaker. Oh, hey, it's the maker. All right, you go there, same deal I was doing last time around. Ay. This whole batch of stuff is kind of weird. You moved your Sherlock for my mirror last fight. Why? Well, Griff, at least I know you're not truly sniping, which I appreciate. I have no qualms with people hanging out in chat stream sniping. I do, especially because you see last known board states. You get all sorts of information in this game. I do ask that you don't specifically position around my board by looking at stream prior to the combat if you are stream sniping. That's the only thing I ask. Scouts on are there, and I'm not going to pay close enough attention most of the time to even catch you if you are doing that, so you could probably get away with it, but that would just hurt my feelings. And if my feelings get hurt too much, then I'll start queuing out of other scenes so that it's harder to snipe me. Zykespear, thank you for the follow. Something tells me I don't know if I should be reading names. What does that mean? I read one the other day and I questioned it, and then I looked it up later and it meant Black Rhino. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't mind that I said that out loud. I don't see a direct translate. I appreciate the... It's just after... I'm a little sensitive, or I'm a little concerned right now after Keith's been baiting me. It's okay. Yo, I appreciate you. To hurry, hello, I see you, by the way. Who have I not said hi to? All right. I just like saying hi to everybody, all right? Carly Simon. Wait. Carly Simon? Carly Simon has that song that makes no sense. You're so vain, you probably think this song is about you. Well, then who is it about, Carly? Who is it about, if not the person you're singing about, who you're calling vain? Who? What? Maybe I'm too smooth-brained to understand that song. Maybe there's some nuance I don't get, but... What are you talking about, Carly? What are you actually talking about? I want to get a big treasure. Boop. Boop. Actually, I ditched the Sherlock and I keep the Narcissus, even though it's a smaller unit, or a smaller fighter for this turn. Doodly-doo. That's a big treasure. I like big treasure. Oh. Infinity is pretty good, though, on a dog board, though, too. And it's pretty good with these Romeo Juliets and with this... You know what? This might be the Infinity, even though, though... How much spell reflecting can I really get done? I want to buy dogs that cost 6. No, I'm gonna take Infinity. I don't care. I did spell reflector yesterday. People are probably over that because that was the lobby that I inadvertently sniped. The Yuck lobby yesterday that I ended up in my first game of the day. I did not purposely snipe that lobby, but I ended up in there. And I ended up in there doing double caster, Odin Raven, spell reflector shenanigans, but it's pretty clear we're gonna go dogs, so let's just go dogs. It's about the singer and how much she hates him. I never did get the point of that song then, did I? Just Dutch. I watch a fair amount of like Trackmania content, and I also watch a Dutch StarCraft content creator by the name of Harstum. So I feel like I catch more jokes relating to, you know, that region, Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden. Like I feel like I catch more jokes in my life now than I have ever caught from people in that region making fun of other people from, you know, the nearby countries, right? Just like more Scandinavian humor than I have had in my entire life in the last 6 or so months that I've been watching these Scandinavian content creators in these spaces. It's Dutch, it's okay. For some reason that feels like a line that I could hear one of them saying in my head. If I want my opponent randomly moved their Mirror Fairy to 3 when I had moved my big lad that had been in 1-5 every fight to 10 to 3, and I wasn't streaming. Sometimes opponent is just inspired. It just happens. Yeah. I know, Fire Oak. I'm pretty vain. The song was not written about anyone. But if you think it's about you, then you're pretty vain. Oh no. Remember that song playing all the time at this ice cream place I worked at in 2002? Reflector, what? Yeah. You were voting for the Reflector, and I had a different idea. I figured chat was going to go, hey, Reflector makes more sense than any other pick you're looking at here. So I kind of just had to make that call agnostic of influence from... Oh, I need an entrance item. All of my good effects are going to be entrance. That said, my current good entrance effect is only so-so. But you can hold it. I need a Nero. I need a food dog. I need a lot of stuff. I'm going to take a hit here, I think. But that's okay. Spell Reflecting Food would have been good, yeah. That would have been real good, actually. Maybe that was the play. Dang it. I don't know. The captain? Wait, what? You're talking really fast. How much coffee have you had today? This much? I got 3 slurps left, I think. But, you know, I had like some this morning, and then I went out and I got Raising Cane's because I had to run an errand before stream. So I went for a drive, got some gas, got some chicken. So, you know, the coffee got mixed in with lunch there. So I'm not feeling jittery. Like on Saturday, tournament day, I did not eat enough. I did eat before the tournament, but I drank more coffee than I normally would. And by the end of the tournament, I think the coffee had just like caught up to me. I had to step away, and I had to take Hank for a walk, and I had to just like... I needed a moment. I think I overdid it on the coffee on Saturday. Yeah, Reflector plus Doublecaster plus food with the hat already would have been a phenomenal combo. It would have worked real well, I think. I think y'all are right. Oh, Haymaker is an entrance effect. It's definitely better on Haymaker. Yeah, we'll have to make that happen. Yeah, I got enough stats for right now. I'm going for dogs, Krima. One tyrannical Nero, and this board is already so much better than it already is. That's already a decent enough board as is, but one tyrannical Nero and this board, like, we start to do numbers. But yeah, you're right. This should be there. Oh, need the herding dog. That's also incredible. Possibly even better to find herding dog right now as I'm swapping over a couple of pieces than the Nero. Spell no. I just really need I need the big pieces. Like the double entrance item is one of the big pieces. Oh, okay, oh, there's Nero. Okay. I think we're going down to solo Romeo Juliet mode. What are you? Double boost? If I haven't been at this position, so Nero needs to start in 7, correct? Because it was in the shop, and 7 is the furthest away from the shop. Look, don't ask me exactly how all this moving around positioning math works, but Nero needs to be in 7 because it's furthest from the shop. I think it's definitely Nero's effect, because I think Nero shares more food than the Haymaker does, and I think we're in good shape. It doesn't matter which of these pops first. We definitely want the dog popping quick. Save that for the triple. Boost doesn't matter. Let's go. Feeling pretty all right about this board. I think it's a lot of numbers. The term agnostic of brings me lexical joy. I like saying it sometimes. I don't know why. Layer good affects our entrance. Oh, yeah. Is he talking really fast due to being a rap god? I'm beginning to feel just like a rap god. That's Twisted. Don't you recognize him? Excuse me, the name is Busta. Break your neck. Do you seem more excited about streaming with... Oh, Kiv, for sure. For sure I'm more excited about streaming this. I'm having a blast. I was bummed with the Barbarosas, but Barba being gone is... You know, I'm happy now. Harstum's nickname is Captain. You're right. I forgot. I don't know that nickname, Val. But I do know the Captain nickname. Being caffeinated, being over... I'm just now I'm talking so fast. I'm just combining words. Could you hit my herding dog, please? Because that's where my numbers come from. Thank you. Being overly caffeinated leads to anxiety. So if you're overly anxious, you could think it's caffeine or vice versa. Yeah, if you're doing something that you have been planning for weeks and want to go well, and you drink more coffee than you usually would right before that thing starts, it's not entirely... I mean, oh wait, no. Drums went up 1. Drums went up 1. I was going to say this is definitely a reroll for drums, but I think it's a skip so I can look for 6s. We need a level 6 treasure. We want to find anticipatory drum roll. What is it called? It's dynamic entrance. It's anticipating or not anxious. What the hell is that thing called? It starts with an A. Oh, it is anticipating drum roll. Anticipatory drum roll. We want to find that. We need to anticipate the drum roll together. You need to help with that, chat. Okay, I'm not the only one who needs to be thinking about where this drum's coming from. I need 6 treasures. I need more Neros and more herding dogs. Good boy'd be all right, but I might even skip it for Neros and herding dogs right now because those are the most important thing. Wait, didn't I move? I didn't move you. You need to be moved, and you need to be moved. Okay. This is funny because this is let's double up, just because the way the gold works out. I know the other Nero is real strong, but because I had 12 exactly and the mana to spend to get it right now, it makes so much sense to get a double dying breath rune for the herding dog. This is great. This is great. You're here for Juliet Romeo life? Oh, Spilo, you want the Corgi? I might not grab a Corgi this time around. I'm not sure. They get a lot of big numbers, but right now I'm kind of stuck with the Romeo Juliet while I look for Neros, and I need the Neros and herding dogs worst. The bottom of my inventory is further. Twista is fast. Oh, that's true. Now you're anxious about how much caffeine you're ingesting? Combining words like the Dutch. Oh my God. Is this going to open up like Scandinavian trash talk content on my channel that I didn't expect? Because I don't know enough about Scandinavia. Like, I know my ancestors are from there, but I don't know enough about it. Trash talk, like like virtual or like Hearthstone can, right? I don't live there. I don't know any of the stuff. As far as I know, it seems like a nice place. Oh, hey! 2 trailer park dog boards go around the outside. Love the music. If only the streamer is not so loud. Well, I'm sorry, Valgav. You know what it is. You know what we do. You know where you are. You know you are in the horse thief zone. We getting loud. We getting feisty. We having fun. That's what it's going to be. You need to be in position 1. Actually, the adventuring... I maybe don't need Tempo Husky anymore. But Tempo Husky saves a lot of food. Builds a lot of food. Saves a lot of food. But it's really just the Romeo-Juliet nonsense at the moment. Doubling the health doesn't really matter because they're not sharing health, they're sharing food. This gives food stats, this gives food stats, this gives food stats, this gives stats based on the food stats. HP is only relevant on these two, but I think I'd rather get more 6s and see if I can get that drum. Hello, more 6s. Well, Romeo-Juliet, see you later. It's been a pleasure. I hope you are well. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Where were you last turn? You seem to be biggest there for some reason. Have you just been... This is the Johnny Cash of dogs on my board, apparently. It's been everywhere, man. Matter of fact, I probably don't worry about positioning it in the perfect spot. I kind of probably worry about making sure these go off as fast as they can. Okay. Rerolla. Could heal. I don't think that's necessary. My Mirror Fairy is not going to be as large without the Romeo-Juliet, but I think it gets even larger just because of the doggos here. Oh, save that. What do we upgrade? One of the Neros for sure. Since we're doing that and upgrading one of the Neros, I think this little duo is not coming back. I'm going to be looking for a Corgi at some point, so I'm just going to sell one, save gold. Died to a unit with 1 health. GG, Griff. Hurdy-burdy, hurdy-gurdy. No. What? Oh, is that right, Keith? Well, you should fit right in. I hear you're good at those. Aren't they the international language? Wow. Yeah, GG's, Tim. Time for lunch indeed. Alexis, hello, hello. We're doing a food build, Alexis. Are you ready? Are you ready to become a foodie for a game? Definitely a Nero. Upgrade a Ruski. Also... Oh, well... No, I do have a slot for you. I do have a space for you in my heart, good boy. Good boy needs to get a lot of numbers. I remember Yuck struggling with this the other day. It's like, does the good boy go in front of the herding dogs? Because you kind of want the numbers on the herding dogs, but the herding dogs don't care about the stats they get, right? Like, it doesn't matter if they get big. You just want them big so that, you know, you're bigger for the fight. You got a better shot during the fight. I haven't even been watching... Oh, okay, we're stats for stat... Wait, I thought I KO'd you. Do you have an extra life? Oh, I thought this game was over. I thought we were done. Wait. Was that a premature GG? Haven't found level 6 Fisherman fit in a comp. It's weird. I think you have to be doing not dog food to make Fisherman work. I don't think Fisherman's a natural fit in the dog stuff. Griff, not really, because the Haymaker is adding more stats and allowing my board to retain stats. This is a key part of this build in that you don't have a way to keep your food stats without the Haymaker. So no, definitely no. Haymaker needs to be on this board. Corgi would replace one of these if it would, you know, take an extra slot if I had to triple, but Haymaker is a key part of this build. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Corgi. It's useful for big number, but it's not useful for long-term scaling. And right now I'm focused on getting the long-term scalers running in a good way. I am not going to attempt to say the longest Dutch word out loud, Cora. I apologize. I kind of figured, BB. I kind of figured. Anti-establishmentarianism, yep. This meta is for the dogs. Not so fast. Now it's... it might not be a GG. I don't know what you've been up to. Yeah, good boy might actually have to go. Honestly, this does just kind of kick its butt, doesn't it? Oh, I would have moved that in the Haymaker. Let's just save the big stats, because all the good boy is likely to buff is the Haymaker. Granted, that might be a lot more numbers than some other... Wait. You can't... You can't have a dog eat another dog. That's... Tim! What? Tim! Tim!